Test. Thanks, I can go. Last few chat. Alright, should we get going? Let's get going. Yo! Welcome to the stream. Oh, we're going to turn this down. Oh, that's better. I know that kind of orchestral medley of Phoenix Wright courtrooms. Pretty cool. But, you know, it doesn't beat the original music. I mean, I assume this is like actually... I say original music. I assume this is like a redone composition of whatever they had in from the when they remastered this from the original, because I suspect the audio wasn't this high quality on the DS. And I love the DS a bit, but like had to deal with tiny DS speakers and sort of MIDI limitations. So I mean, this must be much a higher quality record. I don't know. Anyway, this rules. Welcome back to the stream. How are we all doing today on this Saturday afternoon? We're going to be playing some more Phoenix Wright and Justice for All today. I'm not going to lie. My original plan for the stream today, I'm quite happy to talk about that because it's fine, was it didn't go to plan. So we were probably going to do this eventually today. But I was going to start off the stream today by doing a quick like Animal Crossing stream, because the version 3.0 update of New Horizons was released early this week, and as well as the Switch 2 upgrade. And I thought that would be a fun opportunity to, you know, get back into games. I haven't played it for a few years, and do a bit of an island tour, and like just go around, show you guys around what's new, and then like also it's a bit of more of a catch up as well for myself, because it's been a long time that I played the game. However, about 20 minutes ago I loaded up OBS and my capture device just wasn't working, and I don't know what it was. I suspect it might just be there was some like setting that I forgot to tweak, but basically it just wasn't outputting to my capture device, which was really weird, because I've never had that issue before, especially not with Switch stuff. Nintendo consoles are probably the easiest games to, it's a bit inside baseball I guess, don't dream, games are probably the easiest games if you have a capture device to output to, because they are very much, you plug in a device, your computer, plug in HDMI cables, bam, zoom, you're good to go basically. Whereas PlayStation takes a bit more effort. You need to disable a bunch of settings, and it's fine. It's just, you just need to remember, like, there's lots of smaller steps you need to go through, whereas Nintendo, it's very plug in, done, boom. So I don't know quite why it's not worked. I'm going to download a bunch of firmware updates and whatever on the capture device to see if that makes any difference. And just make sure it gets updated, because I suspect that might be the issue. But also, it's probably just something stupid, like the output resolution wasn't right, it wasn't like synced up, or something really stupid like that. So like the Elgato just couldn't like comprehend what was the video output. I don't know. But I'm going to take a look into it, and so hopefully we can maybe do that tomorrow if it works. But if not, you know, we'll obviously just play Phoenix, right? Because we want to get through the case. Anyway, so we're back to Phoenix Wright. So currently, we are making our way through case 2 which is the trial of Maya Fey, who is our plucky assistant who helps us out with our cases. She has been accused of murder of a surgeon. I'm trying to remember all the plot details as I go, because it's very good for me to remember this stuff. She's been accused of murder by a surgeon who had hired her as a spirit medium to basically clear his name of murdering a former nurse of his, whose last name was Eni. I can't remember his first name. So basically Maya inhabited the spirit, and from what looks like all evidence kind of points to that the nurse, whilst in possession of Maya's body, murdered the surgeon. You know, normal stuff. So currently we're trying to clear Maya's name and figure out what happened there. So why don't we just do that? That would probably be a good start. Anyway. The only way to play is by playing. The only way is to... whatever. Let's get on with it. We've just finished the trial, I believe. And we're on to the next day. June 21st, 7:37 AM, District Court, Defendant Lolly, number 3. Yeah, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me. I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you're wonderful out there. You listen carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. But thanks. Wait, tricks? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lola Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghosts will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Oh! Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Then play free to number 2. Court will now reconvene. First order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Hey, Phoenix. How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yow, yowza! Name and occupation. I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge. This here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolish fools. Makes you think they're fools. I'm sorry I've been testifying about what happened on the day of the murder. I ain't got the fuck to say my name. I haven't even got to say my name and job yet. Or put the whip away. Don't get trying across the floor. Name's Lola Hart. I'm an photographer, and I'm here to testify. No. Let's all be one big happy family. Okay. Only the doc and the defendant went in the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then, bang! We hear the gunshot. Mr. Lawyer over there broke the door down. We rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving the pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that room. Did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Wrecking cars? Excuse me? Wrecking cars. It's shop for, you reckon? Course I did. Yeah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your pictures of the court. Moment of truth. Be in that picture. Let's see here. Here's the picture. Yep, that definitely looks like Meyer is holding a gun. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim are in that room. That's photo as a court record, but I mean, obviously there's something wrong with the photo. There's gonna be something in the photo that would help our case. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Clear all doubts about Maya through this cross-site exam. Just watch me. Doing more complicated. Right, so as usual, we're going to press everything. Was it really only those two that went in? Objection! What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Ugh. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes. Dr. Gray and Meyer were the only two that went into the room. Hold on. We can't have the defense testifying against their own client. Anyway, folks only two of them went in that challenge chamber. You hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you, witness? Continue. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We hear this gunshot. Mr. Rory there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving the pistol about. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Ah, the story heads up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. The story exactly is how I was told it too. Okay, so let's press on this, because there were actually, I mean there were two gunshots first of all. Was it really a gunshot? You insane? You must have heard this as well. Ugh. Why didn't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell ya, that was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. So, let me get this straight. There's Mr. Lawyer there, broke your door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why didn't you just tell us what happened then? Yes, Mr. Montcalm, I broke the door down. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? Oh, that's something I would like to see. They're just smiling rather openly. I think that was a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? And then press that. You sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Well, that seems awful content in the testimony. Let's press harder. Lala, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? They're dead. Oops, I accidentally skipped. When you saw the murder at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? You see. Order, Miss Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, it's shifting back to my side. For a defense lawyer, defense is terribly lacking. Witness, think back to when those two entered the chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats. And I'm trapped like one. Again. Where are those two? There was no one else in that room. What if we press? Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But that witch chased us out of the room. So... a witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there. And you know it. And you know it. The channeling chamber is very dark. Almost pitch black. Is there really no one else in there? What about... I think behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rick Given! Huh? What the... Rick Given, you know. You reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone's hanging around behind that folding screen. They may have a word of you. What? You got a problem? Rick Given, I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. You would stop saying such things, Rick and Given. Like, ow! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you see a problem with the testimony or do you not? Just as I thought. Nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's saying the truth. Enough! Seems there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. Time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. Face of the defendant cannot be verified in this case. However, if we think about the circumstances, have to be the defendant. What am I going to do? I just let this go. What is it, Mr. Wright? You look like you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya Fey in that photo? I need to go into the court record. Anything that we can use? Have another look at that photo. If we go back. To prove something. Can't find anything there. Also, actually, hang on. So she got blood in her clothes. I mean, maybe you can't tell from this angle though. That's the problem. Also, actually, hang on. He was also stabbed, and there's no knife here. I mean, that doesn't prove that's not her. I'm going to try the clothes, see if that works. Back. We're going to present evidence. Your Honor, Mr. Wright. It's possible the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yeah. Yeah, that's just plain false talk. Thanks, guys. Your support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove this court the person in this photo is not my fae. Actually, I'm gonna check this. We have that bullet hole. But I don't know if... I don't think this is right. The music hasn't changed, so... Oh, yes it has. Here's your proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought it would work on my inflection. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. Shoot. Guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. There's gotta be something here. Actually, no, what happens if we just... What happens if we just don't? Also... Wasn't there proof that, like... He was on the other side of the room? I'm gonna present that. That might... I think she was on the other side of the room when this happened. Why would she be facing the door? With her back to the door? Nah, it's not gonna work. Okay, so we just wasted 2. That's fine. I'm gonna say give up. Very smart of you, Mr. Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair. Didn't say anything about giving up. Don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my arguments. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. I told you, totally 100% impossible. Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questions won't be needed. What about defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't predict Maya. The defense. Defense. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. The lawyer is sometimes someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia! Ah! I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But pearls! My clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Nope. Dr. Gray! Matters. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Sounds like this perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. Don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... Fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you? But I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Got dinner reservations. Alright, I'll allow it. It's hot. Hurry up and give us another testimony. Make it quick. I've got to be at Oaxaca at 7 o'clock. Get there by 7:15. They're going to take away my table. And it took me ages to get through on the phone to them. They're an amazing restaurant, but they're like phone service. Phone booking service. Oh, it's not great. And like, have you ever tried booking online via their app? Guys, I don't recommend it. It's a minefield out there. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please ask what's more. What happened when you bust into the channeling chamber? Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, I think Von Karma got through to the judge, to be fair, by with a whip. Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared to the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point that camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different than before. Some parts of the testimony are very vague. Good pressure on those sections. So will you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat? Well, amuse me of your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm waiting. Right, let's go back and we're going to press on. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that's true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was kind of scared of their body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Eh? Well, I reckon that's possible. The body inside that room was not Dr. Gray. Whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness. Just as I expect from a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. Not wrong. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Ugh, sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you've been withholding? No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I mean, I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, she knows herself. And why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma! This is Von Karma. You're hiding some critical evidence. Forgivable, Von Karma. Pressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Confront. Your Honor, the defense asks that prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Ow! Me in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence in the court on purpose. That's not fair. But Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? Ah, I'm trying to get on lost my composure. Ms. Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the seconds? I think we should be the judge of that. I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? You want to see it that badly. I'll submit it. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day of the scene of the crime. Well, still off centre, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I not insist the person in this picture is not Maya Fey? We're going to insist it's not Maya. Your Honour, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. Not just her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Don't know how that's going to go. Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Yeah, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honour, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at detention centre's visitor room. This is Miss Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can. Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone... I don't know why that skipped through. That was never intended to submit as evidence in the first place. But what is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine. After all, the image has now been forever burnt in the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. Looks like we've been loud. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, this trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. The only way I can prove this person in this picture is not Maya. I don't know. Okay, let's go into the court record. Um, can we show the profile of Meanie Miney? Will that work? Because it has her face. I'm gonna try that. If it fails, then it fails, and we have to. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has turned to your eyes. I see. Picture. Visualize a critical contradiction to all the testing up until now. A contradiction? So, you think you spot a problem in this picture? Then earn your keep. Can you point exactly what's so strange in this picture to the court? Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was going to be a profile presenting thing. It turns out it's not. Hey, what is odd about this? What's wrong with it? I'm gonna. I mean, the obvious thing is their face. But I don't think that's. Please direction here. To her face? With your own two eyes, you can see that its face is clearly not belonging to Maya Fey. Fool! Do you even know what you're talking about anymore? Ow! Ow, that hurt! You just finished discussing the appearance channel changes during channeling? You're right, no dummy. Phoenix, you have to think before you speak. You can't just blurt out anything. You're supposed to help me. Maya's mad at me now. I have to focus. Very dumb of us. About this. And we can't check what records CF. Because I want to check the blood, see if that's consistent with this image. But I wonder, does Maya have a necklace like this? I think a necklace is slightly different. But I would need to like image to double check that. Bear me a sec. No, it is like that. No, I'm wrong. What are we thinking? I'm gonna go with that. Don't know. Think that's right. It doesn't prove that it's there. Don't think it does. Oh, wait. It is because there's no hole in the arm. There's no bullet hole arm. No bullet holes in the sleeve, which there would be. I think that's the right sleeve. And then it's the left sleeve, but I'm not to the sleeve, but there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Got there in the end, guys. Something should be there, it's something missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Mr. Von Karma, you intend to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her eye. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk tisk, jumping the gun again, I see. I would like to send an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? Those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole. I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I couldn't have known this picture was of any value in it. As I didn't, I couldn't have known this picture was of any value to this case. I see. Eye for a teeth. I know it. Woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. Can't prove that. Francesco Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, I think. Your Honor, you need not worry. You must assign the penalty, personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Or gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, costume with a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. Judge is confused by this strange twist of events. Here's your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Your Honor. There is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. I don't think the pictures are fake. I would say the shooter is someone else. Don't know if I have... Defendant's sleeve has a bullet hole, which I think is what we've been thinking the whole time about. But this person clearly does not. I think it's obvious. Maybe one explanation. The person who shot at Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order! 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 Order is not restored. I will suspend this trial. God damn it! Ow! 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 Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us. Hey, witness! Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask out a favour? Be quiet, you. You're the one who said there was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, you're lying. Well, my whip will be the last one you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary. So why don't we say, I swear, I wasn't lying on nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? Where did this other woman appear from? Why is it late that one just cry? Well, the person in this picture is not the defendant. Then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? Second, where did this person come from? That's right, now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even? Turn things around. Right. Mia would always turn things around and change your perspective. Phoenix? So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I think look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. Before we broke in, the third person was already in the room. And what if Maya had left the room? I could prove that either one of these conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... I don't know whether to say third person entered or Maya left because it's kind of the same. I'm going to say third person entered. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. Yes, I proved that there was someone else in the room before the merger took place. I don't think I do. I kind of want to present that because I think that might... But also, the fact that we have another key, I think that also might be. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's take a good look at this. Okay, already seen it. Thank you. And what is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you're doing. I think there's a court that should be signed at you, Mr. Wright. Done. Think it over again. I think the way I'm going about this is all wrong. Start over and try thinking about things in a different manner. Well, if there we broke in, the third person was already in the room. But if Maya had left that room, prove that everything is true. Okay, let's look at the court record. If we go into the Diagon of Thay Manor, no, it doesn't really prove anything. That doesn't really either, aside from there could be someone's hiding behind there, or there are panels that they can escape through down here. Either way is kind of possible. Potentially. Those are higher off the ground. So I wonder if there's like a trapdoor underneath there. Or if there's a secret exit back there. Neither really. I think maybe it's just something we can't explain yet. Honestly. So it's something we can't. You see? And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation. That's why. As I thought, another big waste of this court's time. Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But Maya. Yeah. You think once more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also... Alright, Phoenix, calm down, let's try this one more time. Okay, then Maya left the room. Might have left the channeling chamber at some point. And defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face when dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt Morgan Fey. The chance of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Proved from the time of murder until the time of arrest, the defendant left the room. That murder until the time of arrest, event unless nothing to sort of prove that. I feel like it's gonna be something like this, right? Floor plans or the guide map. We just need proof that she can leave the room. I think. So if we have that though, that's a problem. Wait, what if it is third person in the room and the diagram is proof of it because they could have been hiding behind the folding screen. I'm going to present that, but I don't think that's going to be right. We'll have to do it again. We may have to redo this trial, to be honest. It'll be annoying, but I mean this section. I'm gonna think it over. Third person has entered. Then we're gonna go. I present that though, that's the thing, because it feels like they made that by shooting through the falling screen, but I don't know if I have evidence that someone else was in the room. could be wrong. Yeah. Okay, the third person was already room and with I left. Prove it. Okay, it's staring me in the face. I know it is. Like nothing. I think I'm gonna have to. I think we have evidence that someone. I mean, we obviously do, but I just. Maybe I left the room and we used the key for that, possibly? Because there was only supposed to be one key, but for some reason we have a second. I'm gonna try that, and if it fails, then we probably have to redo this and we can perhaps look at the answer for to continue. And we have to redo a bit. Half wishful, blah, blah. Which makes sense to talk about more than fair chance of being currency low into salary. Present that, but I don't think that's gonna be the right. Ooh, that might have been the right answer. So we had it right. First time we just had the wrong option. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? For a channeling side, my locked the door from the inside with it. Defendant and herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. He's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Yes? Looks like she's catching on. Great to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? My Faye locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah, well, it ain't that okay. So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Faye must have left the room. she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No. Seems we have come to an impasse. Pictures have clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Mr. Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a vote on the defendant's guilt is not possible. Perfect case! There are flaw in my perfect case. I don't think you've won yet, Miss Phoenix Wright. An apology, I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. Pow! I don't care what I have to do, I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you'd like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 AM. That is all. Court adjourned. Judge out. June 21st, 1:32 PM. District Court, Defendant Lobby No. 3. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yeah. I thought I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. Knew you were special. Hey, Nick. Did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that. Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gotten into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah. I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick. Think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Ah, poor thing. So sheltered. To be continued. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we will save here. And what we're going to do is we're going to load that save back up, that previous save back up. Because what I want to do is I want to go back through that trial and basically just do it perfectly so we have some health left over for the next trial. Because we ran very, very close to death. But I'm going to get a wiki up, have that information that I'm making mistakes and I've gotten something wrong. Spare me a second. Have some fun with it. We will spend that on purpose of this. Load the trial. Okay, so she's going to... Need to press harder on a fourth statement. Or... behind the phone screen. Okay, so you have to press an O. We can't present anything. Vex. Ow. Ow. I need to play Chronicles 3 Tantra 6. I need to replay that game at some point. I don't know if I spoke about it before. Like, I played that game. Like, I played the first few chapters of it, and then Here's the Kingdom came out. So I mean, it was like, well, I want to play this, but I'm gonna keep playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 kind of at the same time, sort of back, but it kind of just fell to the wayside a little bit. And I kind of regret it a little bit because, like, afterwards, after I finished this game, I went back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and I finished it, and it's incredible. It's like, story-wise, it's an incredible video game, and like gameplay-wise as well. It's like really cool, and I loved it. But I kind of just felt like because I took that massive break, it kind of felt like the story just didn't, or it just felt like it took me so long to get kind of back into that world, and I kind of felt like I was sort of rushing through it to make up for it. It was sorry, I don't remember it as vividly as I remember Chronicles 1 and 2, or X for that matter. I really want to like replay it and really like proper deep dive into it, because it's a really great game. I'm really hoping that all four of the Xenoblade Chronicles games will get Witch 2 upgrades. Can't imagine they can't redo anything else with them, to be fair. They wanted to like redo them for their season new game or whatever they want to do. But yeah, that would be. I would definitely sort of buy a Switch of all those Xenoblade Chronicles games. I would love playing on stream as well, but they're huge. They're really long. That's the problem. They're fairly linear to some extent, but at the same time they're just kind of a bit overwhelming, and they would take up like so much time. Also, I wouldn't be able to just jump into Xenoblade 3. I'd have to play 1 and 2. And 1 I'm not overly keen on replaying on stream at the moment, because I played that fairly recently, and it's a game I kind of would need a few years break from again. But yeah, without spoiling it, I would definitely recommend playing 1 and 2. I mean, they're standalone, but they are technically standalone for the most part, but there is stuff that can. I recommend playing the game in series, in order to really like appreciate it fully. Right, so we want Married left in room. Use the black key. Anyway. get back to it, I guess. I'm just going to save over where we were. June 21st, 3:24 p.m. Rain Village. Thank you so much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man... Be nice, though? She definitely didn't. Yeah, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. What's wrong? Seems sad. Let's talk. Oh, this music is so jovial for someone who was... Now. So what did you think of your seeing your first trial? Kinda boring, right? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh? I missed it. Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's really naturally short, so... And then, that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Ruffly? Oh, she means Francesca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Oh, she's rolling up her sleeve. Oh, she's mad. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. I mean, technically, prosecutor isn't the opposite of a lawyer. It's still a lawyer. It's just, yeah, whatever. It's a very unnatural. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's a really good prosecutor with art on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Rude. Mean. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. Hey, who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Ejoworth? Yeah, that guy. Him. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. But he's coming back! Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely. And died for it. Oh. Oh, that's too bad. Wait. Edgeworth didn't die. That's nonsense. He's not dead. By the way. Yeah? What is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? What? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. You didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? On top of that, this key. When did she pick this up? I just realised I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah. What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. Really bad line. And whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Oh. Ah. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Well, we're gonna have to find out what this is. You really want to tell me what we're doing at the time of the murder? I'm sorry. But with the Magatama, I can unlock your Psylocks. Right? Yeah, what should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is? You would just tell me this would both of us. So nervous. Bells is holding the key to this whole case. I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. I didn't think it would be literally the key to today's trial though. So can we try to remember how we do this? I think we have to go to the... No, we can't. Okay, we may have to come back to this. That, or do we go? No, we go present Magatama, then present. That's how it works. I don't know why you can't just like. It's very point and click sort of. You can't. You have to go into a specific menu to do it. Item. You can't just select the item and have it. Immediate. Go through like 3 other menus. Anyway, Pearl. You have to tell me what you're doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? No, guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? He was on Winding Way, I believe. Because What's-Her-Face was in the side room. You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the Winding Way? Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, we know what you're doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing on the Winding Way? I Don't think I have enough evidence yet. Investigate more and gather some clues before I try again. That's fine. Let's examine this area. Rustic factory houses where the other villagers live in the street. No, it is large as the manor in front of me. I don't see any villagers. Okay, I think this is all stuff we've seen before, but I don't think it's anything new. Go to the meditation room. Is there anyone? Oh. Someone here? It's probably Morgan, right? Really empty. Training is supposed to be held today. I guess it's already. Examine this. Georgie's channeling chamber with the spirits and meat down in stores with temper being very soft. This was enough to withstand the Phoenix. To move into the channeling chamber. Morgan's here too. Doing. Looks like she was talking to a picture. Whoa, oh, that does not look normal. Oh, don't you see? Around. Finally, my chance has come. Waited for this day for too long. Right, prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh. It was Miss Phoenix Wright. Oh. It was that event, was it not, sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh, yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense you really doesn't want to talk about the picture. Or because the master can't be here with us. That is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Let's have a chat with her. What happened? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I already told you everything I already know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotter and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterwards. But yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more, or did more. I would like to say more did, however, that is all that occurred. Ah, I have some new info. Suppose nothing happened in the end. Good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. You possibly more patronizing. I bet she's the one who did it. So, do students show every day? Yes. Because she probably, spirit channeled into Maya. I've got some real brain fog going on right now. I just don't remember the name of one of the main characters. Absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder. However, and I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright. Back. Yes. Oh, sorry. Gary, real. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, sorry, but Mystic Pearl, isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the ass about this. Please remember to watch not what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So, the master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. He's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago. Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Oh, is that because of the whole... because Pearl's going to take over her role as the master? Erased? The person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. Thanks, couldn't have figured that one out. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kareem village. And I bet that master's going to be you if Maya goes to jail for life, right? And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid... Must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second. Someone wants the power. One wants the power. Anyway, let's examine. We can. The loading screen is really showing its age, or its edges are a bit tough. Yeah, so I think we've got our, like... I think we're kind of pretty sure that she's framing Maya. Kind of fairly clear at this point. Was anyone back there at the time of the murder? We just need to obviously figure out a way how we can... We have to figure out how and why. I mean, we know why, don't know why I said. Ow. Just taking a look. I always count wants to make this hard. The knee and sits. I assume there are 4 pounds in this flooring. Or in the flooring filled with damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Where the medium sits, I assume there are 4 pounds in this flooring. Destroying the flooring filled with damp. Okay, right. Onto the pool of blood. Right, we're gonna head out of here, I think. And we are going to move into the vaccination room and winding away. Looks like there's someone here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's still raining inside my. Once in the right, I don't think garbage trucks on my way to the village. Every time there's no trash. But I wonder if that's gonna come in use somewhere. I think that's an interesting detail. Also, so is this fact random broke. So a long history. Other than that, it's not very. Right, there's no one here to talk to. I think we're going to side room. I bet is Eeny still here? I think it's all laid out today too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Let's keep wondering about this box. So this wasn't here before the murder took place. Looks like a box was thrown close, but it's pretty big for just clothes. Mostly empty, but a few fire pieces of channeling costumes fit in the box. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Village Heart of Channeling. What the? What's it doing there? Oh yeah, Phoenix is a bit scared of bears. Hey, so there's nothing really new. Go back. Can't I go to Challenge Chamber? I want to see if there's anything new I can. Or if we can present anything. Well, if we present the Nagamata. Think about this. Terribly sorry, but my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might. I really am terribly sorry. Don't do this spiritual power. We present the key. This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Tell it at once. I can't. It's evidence after all. I know exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels I can't describe it. I wanna then this. What do you think about this? Maya's costume, isn't it? Shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know it was Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. You have to listen to yourself. Do you let anyone other than yourself? Anything new? There are 6 parts to the Korean scientific writings. Think this valued treasure of our village. Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun. Well, that's... If it was something that occurred during a channeling, it is an unfavorable act. And we show the gun. Look at this. Very sorry about this. let's go back here. Maybe if we present with the key. That might... About this key, pals. Found it on the day of the murder, right? Yeah. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, pals, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. Incinerator? She's talking about the one in the garden? The door in it was quite a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick. Yes? Are you gonna tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yeah. If she ever finds out I was playing in leftover trash. Spanking. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Pretty good. I was saying this is important. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. It looks like they've noticed me. And they're running towards me! Oh, hey! Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like, real suave. So it's like, my turn? Nice to see you, too. So, what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's like the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, like, that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Well, someone's clearly like vandalized it. Like, it's like this village is just treasure. Huh. Didn't know that. And like, it's like sealed inside with that urn. It's... What are you talking about? Like, you know... Amy Faye's spirit. Oh, that's supposed to be Amy, but it's... Someone's rebuilt it wrong. Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the current channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? That is really as important as she says. It could be a vital clue. I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? That was another one. Oh, well, that one. Like, you should have said then so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on. You're a total bore. I, like, totally had nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village. No relation. Sure. If you were any acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister who died in that accident was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do with a murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh, she's got a lock. Like locks? Like, what is it? Like, I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Let's try it. Take that! Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. And he just said, whose accident? Means you must know something about another person's accent. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accent? Huh? Another person's accent? Like, you got someone in mind? Yes. I believe that. Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too? You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know that person had like an accident? Oh, besides, like, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance chaser like you. Alright, I get it, okay. Let's see if you know about this person's accident. Huh? I don't, but... Okay, we're gonna have to come back. Okay, what's the deal here? Right, Bill said she found this key inside the incinerator. Let's take a look inside for myself. Look at this. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood in it, a tiny bit, but still. Someone tried to burn this. This key was also found there. Good thing this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. There's a spirit in this urn, huh? I see a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks? Something's written like, I am? Huh, weird. Okay. What if we present this? There's no one in the side room. What if we take this to Morgan? Think about this. There's a blah blah. That's pointing. Okay. Anything about this? Okay, why don't we... Can we try the alibi again? Oh, right, yep, yeah, okay, so we know it's winding way. Okay, if we're doing that, do you know that much? Well... No? They're just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also just a person, after all. Okay. I think she might have broken that, actually. But maybe not? Okay, no. Okay, so we haven't got evidence. We're gonna have to do this whole section again. Yeah. That's annoying. We're gonna want to have health for the trial. What if we move out of here, go back to the office? It's almost had me out of the office most of the time. Come back tomorrow. I've been my top priority right now. Okay, well, not. Oh. Am I have anything to say? Hey Nick, been waiting. Looks so helpless. So what was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad you can't even look me in the eye? I just mind one more time. I'll come together by tomorrow, I promise. Sorry Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You are fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought Augusto's cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Maybe a good video game. Wink, wink. Don't be silly. We're have to go straight on this trial, but mate, we're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the phone screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's what Lotta said too. Nick, yeah, why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now you mention it. Wait, then I really am. You're not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you were even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick! You don't think she did it, do you? No, nothing like that. Never do anything like that. You hear me? Never! She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, two of us, we were playing with a ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like it then to me. Oh, yeah, I mean, I think Pearl probably broke the vase and hastily put it back together. So about this ball during the time of the murder, I mean. That's ball. Yeah, it's never it, she's playing our ball. She was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Ellie really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. Clothing box? Yeah. Pelly's always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. Really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Clothing box in the side room, huh? Interesting. Right. Train village. Ah! Hey, wait, please, Lola. Going off into the manor. Lola. Back! Hey, I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay your eyes on me, they'll turn into dust. Got stuff to do. I'm sure I saw Lotta run in this direction. Doesn't look like she's here. Nope, I wanted to examine the steel samurai. Pearl's ball. And I said that's always kept in the clothing box, so then What's it doing on the floor? You think maybe there is someone hiding in the clothing box? Maybe someone with possibly quite a bit of art, maybe? Ah! What? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person. Just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. Hang on. Which is exactly the same amount as the bullet behind the folding screen. That's the same amount as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this? Oh, it looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. Get out of here. Deal with you later. Oh, Mr. Nick. That person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with fluffy cotton candy hair. Ah, she means Lotta. Said, don't look at me with them eyes, but I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself. So don't bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Right. Oh, right, yeah, damn it. I did it again. You have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? Right, we know she was in Winding Way. She was playing with her ball. You were playing with this ball, right? Ah, that's right. How do you know? I told me you love to play with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh, and then? Something happened. Something really bad. What do you mean? Something? No, nothing happened. This is it. While you're playing with ball, this happened. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Korean technique is still in here, isn't it? Yes. What's this? It's scratched all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Don't tease me. Oh, you broke the secret then, didn't you? It all smacked into it and knocked it over, right? If Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? Doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think they hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, it's not that weird. To have a few cracks. Voice is shaking. How can you tell this urn had been broken? Because I can see it. Let's go profiles. And then Amy Faye, I guess, because the name's wrong. Who started the crane channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mr. Gam. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was an odd when I saw I am written on this urn. Suddenly, Phoenix sounded like Pearl. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn. Made a mistake when made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Sweet! We've got health back. It's actually really cool. I'm glad we have that. Around Mystic Manor, I started channeling on that day. I was playing with the Winding Way with my ball. And that's when you broke the urn? Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Ami's spirit fly away. Don't worry. Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. Breaking the village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. Oops. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put them back together and no one would notice? Yeah. Found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean Winding Way? Yeah. Channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. About how long did it take you? Must have been a nasty repair job. Yeah, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly skilled. When I had finished fixing it and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Miss Nick. What is it, Pearls? I'm gonna get banished, aren't I? Nope, because I think your mum's gonna go to jail, so I wouldn't worry about it. I don't really think that's gonna happen. I mean, I bet Mr. Gammy's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done, and a happy resolution. Ew. Okay, there's nothing really to talk about with her. Can't read anything with Eni at the moment. Need more evidence. About other patients who were drugged by Dr. Gray. We'll go talk to Morgan again. Hey, Morgan! Yeah. Yes, what is it? And why must you be so noisy? We have a rule here. The hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Okay, anyway, did you see Lotta come by here? That girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here at any time. Oh, sure know how to waste a amount of time. Okay, I want to present this. Okay, right, that's not working. Does that do anything? Okay, right. I think this is a bit of a dead end. I don't think there's anything we... Guess we go back to the main... Yeah, she might be there. Found that area I can. I still can't see how it all adds up. Is me being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? Nurse turns out to be Eni's sister. Too convenient. Hey, Phoenix! I'm talking to you. Wish I knew I was a little... I knew a little bit more about Eni, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't bother to look over at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? Lotta! See, I finally noticed. I lost the voice there, I completely forgot. I thought I could hear a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of one around like this. Thanks? But, you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? As for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you see, well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, you know, are you? You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Right. Look, I'm really sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you can forgive a gal like her? Like me? I forgive you, why not? Well, I guess I can. You just helped Maya out after all, too. For real? Yeah, for real. Thank goodness. I'm still what? Nah. Nothing. Never know. Beside myself, you know. Gibberish. Now then, Lotta Hut, at your service. I'll show you all I dug up. Thanks. Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this info for free. Not talking money? Now I know this one's an alien clone. If Maya's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, ain't that obvious? It's that occult freak. You mean Eeny Meeny? Well, there ain't one else it could be, right? Yes. Could be Morgan. That granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. Oh yeah, of course. So a lot of specs Eni. I mean, she might already have found out some information about a mysterious Eni. He hasn't got anything sort of pry open, but I want to present... Nope, don't know nothing about that. What about this? Nope. Think about this. About this clipping. Now, you listen here, boy. And you listen good. You can't go looking at such an old piece of paper, you hear? People's got eyes on the front side, you know why? They can see it in front of themselves, not behind. How about it? You feel the energy? Nope, no electron. About this clipping. Okay, same thing. What if we go see Maya? Does Maya have anything? What? Yeah. Phoenix, good to see you. I was really worried, so I thought I'd see how you're doing. You might get caught in film again. There are certain risks you have to take in life, or in my case, death. Anyway, how are you doing? Have you found anything useful? Only a little. I think I'm slowly beginning to understand everything. Piece by piece. Everything will resolve itself by tomorrow, somehow. Tomorrow's trial. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer for the trial tomorrow. You mean, like, how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys are all standing in front of the room after the channeling started, which means that the murderer must have got into that room before the channeling. You know, via a clothing box? That's what I think in any case. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true, but if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, then we're stuck like a beach whale. I never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling. And I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into this person you're calling. Something our ancestor, Mystic Ami Faye, acquired. I've heard that name before. The Faye family was a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Ami was born, she was given a certain fate for her name. Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas, Amitabha. This day, its soul is still sealed in the Korean sacred. I may have gotten that name, like the pronunciation, like completely wrong, so apologies. It usually sits in the winding way, and there's a name written on it. Yeah. Ah, come on, Phoenix, it's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Well, it's about time I left. But, Mia, we'll be in big trouble if the guard sees me here. Phoenix? Yes, Chief? There is still a lot of dirt left on this case. Once you think you've gathered all the evidence, come back. We still don't have any more evidence to... Right, we looked at that. What if we present... Let's just know everything about that. Oh, I want it. Anything about this? It looks like Morgan's not hearing. Be good. Check if there's anything else that we can examine. Like that's something. So, is there something we're supposed to present to her? Very all natural, aren't I? Got the emoji just right, and you managed to make it mysterious. Serious, or you managed to do is forget to focus your lens. Shut up! That's my technique. My technique now, you hear? What if we present the profile of Annie to her, see if that's helpful. Huh, that's eeny meeny. Eeny miny, right? Yeah, I was just wondering if you knew anything about this girl. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Grey wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard so much. I also heard that Annie was the one who introduced Dr. Grey to Korean village. You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Yes. But also, Give it anything about... Nope. Not helpful. Speaking of me, do you have any more other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? Ha! It'll cost you, and it'll cost a lot. Ah, silly me. Yeah, I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? Why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe? That's supposed to mean. Well, actually, it was going to be annoying. So I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Ugh. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Well, gumbo sounds... I mean, look, don't blame this on... Mind. I don't have much to go on, but you should check out this Hotti clinic. What a name. What a name. This is where Eni was hospital. Whoa, oh, who's this guy? What's this guy's deal? For some reason I get the vibe this guy probably shouldn't be practicing medicine. Or maybe, you know, practicing medicine and now he probably shouldn't be allowed to practice medicine. Yes, are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Director Hotti. I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. Yes, so what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eeny Meeny. Miss Miney? Mrs. Eeny Miny? Her. It's too bad. I'll tell you something, that girl left you a long time ago. Here you are, sir! Hmm? You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, let's back to your room with you. Sweetums. Calm down, don't be so harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start with that Sweetums thing at me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their boss. Because it's not their boss, he's a patient, he's pretending to be a doctor. You might be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Okay, I got it. Yes. Yes, Don't, yes, me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hotti. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the humanity. The only person I can talk to is this guy. Right. So, what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory clinical stuff. Yeah. Doctory clinical stuff? Well, I don't actually know particularly care about the details. Yes. What's that look for? Yeah, yes, there's a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can't accommodate anyone, they just move some of their patients here, You do surgeries here, right? Yes. We do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems? Yes, seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eeny Miny? Now you're talking. Yes, that girl. She was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital, huh? Yeah? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no, I can't tell you. So you say with happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patients. It's in those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Huh? Yes. I'm never gonna get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth and visit this rate. Gotta be something I can show this old coot. Yeah, probably. Oh, it's gonna have to be a profile, right? Miss Eeny really is cute in this picture. You'd agree, right? Yeah, sure. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. I'll tell her for you. Yes. I've been waiting for her. Yes. Waiting. Guy's a huge creep. What about her sister? About this person. I feel like somewhere. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before, I think. Well, when she comes tomorrow for consultation, I'm sure we'll get reacquainted. I don't believe this. What about Dr. Gray? Do you know this guy? I'd like to ask about this person. Something tells me... No, nothing. There's no need to bring this person in front for exam. Wouldn't do it anyway. There's a pretend doctor, he gets it anyway. Where that door all the way down there leads to? Oh, that's the X-ray room. Yes. How did you know what I was thinking? Yes, well, it's because that's the X-ray room. There's something very peculiar about this guy. I know it's not me. This will be a waiting area. It's got the feeling of when there are sofas lined up. I didn't see all that many patients. Yes. Well, it's the quality, not the quantity that counts. What in the world did that have to do with anything? The patient is undergoing rehabilitation. Look at that strained face twisting in all ways. That oily sweat. His whole body is swinging back and forth, wobble wobble, like he's about to fall. Yes. Hey, don't just come into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here. Ah, sorry. Oh, sorry, yes. There's a clinic receptionist at the counter. On the wall it says this month's word to the watch. Do something conveying the only reward is tiredness. Not exactly the best thing to be telling patients, is it? Okay. I don't think there's anything particularly useful here. I reckon we're going to go back to Korean Village, speak to Plotter. And I'm going to present Dr. Hotti perpetuated. See what she says. Nope, that's annoying. I'm gonna present Dr. See what she says. Although I don't. Yeah. Don't think it's gonna be in the office, but worth a shot. I don't want to get in a detention center because Mia said not to go back until you've got everything. Definitely. But I think that would be relevant to this guy. Maybe he knows anything about this? Maybe not, but Clearly something in here that we're missing. Right, are there any profiles that we can send to him that would... We tried Dr. Turner. Dude, that's... Does he know... This might be a bit of a long shot. Something. So about this girl. She is, not the best, yes? Bet she'd make a great candidate for surgery. Yes, yes. Do anything I can prescribe for her. What is she talking about? What surgery? Open up any other options. I'm kind of stumped on what we need to do, because I got nothing. I feel like I've hit a bit of a dead end. Have a look. A little bit. God, right, so apparently, and I would never figure this out, we need to show him our attorney's badge. Like, the thing that never gets used. Like, we just always have it in our inventory, and... What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now I'm investigating murder. Yes, what's with our angry face? Violence is the answer. Yes. Try this tomorrow. I'll really like some information from you. Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you on a little secret. What's that? Yes, actually, I'm not the real director. Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. Yeah? What do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on, I'll give you some real information, okay? What? I'm actually this clinic's. I'm like this place's walking dictionpedia. You mean walking encyclopedia? Yeah, that. And my specialty is young Hotti patient. Though I felt creepy. I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Do you though? Do you? Doesn't sound like it. Yeah, how about you keep that kind of information to yourself? Anyway, you want to know about little Missy Mimi, right? Little Missy Mimi, like... That girl, I remember her especially well. Really especially. Very well. Okay, then... talk about it. Please tell me what you know about Eeny Miny. How to pronounce his name? Yes, well... I'll get to that, trust me. That girl, she is right. She was transferred here from the General Hospital. This was, yes, a year ago.
She was one of those, emergency cases.
What was she ill with?
Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see there was a huge wound at that.
A huge injury?
Her whole body was wrapped around and around in bandages. Arm was neck.
That sounds pretty severe, right?
Yes. Where's that accident? An accident. They're scary, yes. Cars.
Huh? You mean it was a traffic accident?
Yep. That's what gave her the terrible injuries. War was in the papers. Yes, I looked it up. I did. It was terrible.
Dare I even ask what was wrong? Just now, you mentioned something about a big operation.
Are you talking about Miss Enie's operation?
Yes, Miss Enie's.
That was one heck of an accident. Yes. Her whole face was burnt like burnt toast. It was bad. Very bad.
Was it really that bad?
It was a good thing Miss Enie took a picture of herself. I heard the picture was how they put her face back together.
Sure?
That girl, see, she had just gotten her license. So she just happened to have a license photo on her. Yeah.
Oh.
So, see, got a picture as your way to remember her. Yeah, well, more like swiped.
Breach of ethics? Oh, wait. That's interesting. Breach isn't... I would have spelled it B-R-E-A-C-H. Maybe that's, maybe there's an Americanized way of... Maybe that's like... Anyways, there was a... Didn't realise there was an Americanized way of spelling breach. I thought it was the same way in both British English and American English. Apparently not. That's interesting. Or maybe it means... Maybe it's spelled different in different contexts. I'm gonna have to look at that later because that is genuinely fascinating.
What? A pretty girl like her? I bet she has lots of pictures of herself.
Sure.
Oh, it's a treasure. My treasure. My precious.
What happened to the actual license itself?
Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got picked up along with the car.
License photo added to the court record. So you looked up information on Enie's accident, correct?
Yep, sure did. I read every paper that covered it at the time.
What kind of accident was it? Do you remember?
Yes, hold on, I'll get every... The article, I mean.
Huh? You have it?
Well. Don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up.
Obsessive to the max. I bet I could learn about how to stay on the lead from this guy. I would maybe ask someone else, Phoenix.
Here we go. Point to this, Miss Enie was in the passenger
seat, huh?
And dozing, or so it says.
So she was drugged by Dr. Grey as well. The more I learn about this Dr. Grey guy, the more he seems like not a good dude.
Strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute, a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Enie fought with the door, finally got it to open. Somehow managed. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article.
New clue. Probably looked this over.
It's been half a year since we surgery and he was discharged sometime December last.
Already become half a year, huh?
Yeah. So how was I? Because I was a real help, wasn't I? Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Well then, I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Enie. Okay.
Time for me to leave too. Yes. Okay, it's definitely time for me to leave. Well, that was weird. Hey, so, how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Ah, yeah. So, earlier, that old granny called the cops. Wait, what? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She said she had something to tell them. Things are getting interesting. What things? What is going on? Ah, but honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her blooms in a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know. Being in the master's seat and controlling the village folk. Now you see what's it turned into? Murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, wait, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about, that's the first I've heard of it. Really? Well, it's all news to everyone else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip. Busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master's seat. Yep. Right now, the master's is meeting the Misty Fae. But the one that's really supposed to be the master's is all Granny. Was that all Granny? Morgan's supposed to become master? Sorry, my phone went off and I got a notification. Breaking news. Trump announces plans to impose extra tariffs in the UK, Denmark, over European countries over green and Russia. Jesus Christ, that is the most petty. Not gonna get political. Anyway. Do you know where Rini is, Lotta? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah. I got a whole list of things on there, only she can clear up for me. So I hear the master's always been the eldest daughter. Eldest daughter? Turns out that old bad is Misty Fae's older sister. Oh. I mean, this is exactly why she would want to frame Maya. So she could be the master for longer. They also usually want a bit more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. You want me not to take Maya's power lightly? Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister Misty. See, she's made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sorts of things too, like she's the oldest, and yet she doesn't have the power to become next master. Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. So what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. Okay. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I have enough to finally look a secret. Like, what's with that face, that scary look on your face? Magatama time! Magatama. Okay. Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, oh yeah. So that Dr. Grey guy made my sister fall asleep. And that's like all I have to say about that. Amy just asked whose accident. Means you must know something about another person's accident. Her own! Alright, change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? So we had a clipping, a newspaper clipping about her. Okay, so they were in the same accident. Oh well, so like that person had a car accident too? Can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know that person had an accident? Oh, besides, I'm not an Colton fan, not an ambulance chase like you. I'll ask you about your current car accident. Huh? Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? I can, because I've just shown you it twice! Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says, Missini Miney holds interview about crash. Ah! You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to hospital, correct? But, like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eeny Miny, is, like, pretty common. What in the world are you babbling on about? Your sister's name, Mimi Miny, is in there too. Like, totally... Wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm, like, totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that says or totally says I'm hospitalized? No, it's a driver's license photo. Maybe on... Does it say on her... I think maybe... Try that again? Because it was from a hospital that... This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got you in hospital where you're hospitalized at. Huh? Huh? So? There was a certain patient there. He was quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, photo looks like you. That creepy fake doctor. Now, are you ready to tell me the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident. Sure. But that's like totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And? That woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in that accident could be... I believe it was your sister. Mimi Mining. Mimi. You were riding on your sister's car when she drove. Two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. I was riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then
happened. At the time, I grabbed my purse and I escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. Couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause the accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? He was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, pay my sister back. I wonder. It does give Aine a good reason he would murder Dr. Gray. Seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. You enjoy it. What? What does that mean? Okay, is there anything else we can do? It looks like thing is gone. Looks like something's up. Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow, ow, ow. Hey, hold on. Alright, pal. I'm not gonna... Oh dear. This is perfectly alright. I will be out of here for a short while. This young man. Mother! Please let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Oh, I don't make that. Don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look. It's a real pistol. Detective! Do not upset me further. Ah, sorry. Trying to get my gumshoe voice back. Oh, gumshoe. Being dragged off by the air by Morgan. Oh. Mother. Mother, this has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick. I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. Scared. Really scared. Mr. Nick. Say something. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. Sorry about this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you all alone either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Sarah is really piercing. Ugh. Alright. In that case. June 21st, 6:48. Ninja Sam. This is room. Kept me waiting, Phoenix. Mia. So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent or not, heavy weight to bear. Memory serves. Mia had a few psychic locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Murderer. Mia, yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Like locks? Pew pew pew. Ooh, free, it's a biggie. Why? You think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. Looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah. I love wits against Mia. Okay. No need to go back. You're back. Here we go.
The murderer. Phoenix. You think I'm hiding information about someone from you, is that right? Alright then. Tell me who you think I'm protecting. That's a great question. I think she's protecting Maya. Because if Maya goes to jail, he doesn't become the master, and her family becomes one of the branch family as people take over. But then Pearl's not a problem. I'm gonna say Maya, but I don't think that's gonna protect this person. You can't let me down like this. Maya's life is on the line, concentrate harder. So, do you have your thoughts? Alright, tell me who you think I'm protecting. Probably Pearl, possibly. About this, so it's gonna be Pearl or Morgan, I reckon. It has to be. Why would she be protecting Morgan? Damn it. Okay, there we go. It was Morgan. And I was like, it wouldn't be. Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. It means she already has an alibi. True. Doesn't mean she wasn't orchestrating things behind the scenes. That's true. Show me evidence that would cast suspicion on my aunt. Right, evidence. I reckon we I need a good, like, explanation of the motive. I don't think I have that. I don't think that's enough. I can present that, but not right. No, you're wrong. Try again. He's like, take slightly. Maya's life is on line. It's being committed. My aunt was outside of everyone else, which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion on my aunt. I'm gonna go with the cloth. that would proof is this piece of cloth. Found it in the incinerator near the winding way. Same material as Maya's costume except for the splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes. When Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? Why? I don't know why. But there was only one person that could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya. My aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? You have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. But, blood. And do you know whose blood that is at this point in time? You don't, do you? Do you have any proof that this piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? Would be, I think, this photo. I think. But I also want to... Crap. We don't have any time left. I haven't even said anything yet. Can't pin my answer to murder with one piece of evidence alone. Proof of the squeaky collar from Maya's costume. But that's an evidence that existing. And that's not missing any details. So we know. So we know Maya left the room subconsciously, or however said. And burnt her clothes and then came back. Or someone under the guise of Maya, whatever. The point is, someone came in and left. Burnt the clothes. And then so Morgan came in, burnt the clothes. Took the clothes out, burnt them. Then came back to tell Maya. I mean, she would need the key. I think this is the proof you're looking for. Key to the channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet, somehow, it magically ended up in the incinerator in the Center Garden. You're right. This is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting in my sleeve. And both this key and the piece of cloth were found in the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. It certainly seemed that way. Someone changed her into a different set of clothes, and then burnt the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. There's one person who could have done that. One who was taking care of my aunt. Exactly. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present this as solid proof for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How did she do it? How did she do it, huh? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Well, she could have channeled. She would have had to channel someone. Oh, no, wait. I just realised. No recognize herself. Logically, where does it leave you? It should be able to figure out. So I think she would have needed Eeny Meeny to do it because she really wanted her dead. Eeny Meeny. Here's the answer to the final question, which means that my aunt and Eeny Meeny were in cahoots. Not successful. Okay, we're not going into the fight with full health, which is not great. It's been bothering me all this time. So I'm probably going to have to go back after the stream and fix that. This crime is something no ordinary person can carry out. It doesn't have to know a lot about Feyman and manipulate yourself to do it. But Morgan already has an alibi. Why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eeny Meeny was involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. Problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Well, yeah we do. Eeny Meeny's sister was murdered. Like, Dr. Gray drugged her and her sister. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Eeny probably paid her off to do it. Also, we don't really know what she has for cooperating with Eeny. I doesn't have a clue either. There's no impossibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? Why would she do it in such underhanded fashion? Because Mother. She is the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Yeah, Maya's mother? Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. Continued. Okay. Right. Okay, so about 3 hours. So what I think I'm going to do... I think we're going to call it there. And I think we'll call it there with that. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more Phoenix Wright and maybe the trial and maybe the end of case 2. Exciting. So yes, like I said, we're back tomorrow with the conclusion. So I hope you can join me for that then. It's gonna be really exciting. Great, I'm looking forward to it. Might start a bit later tomorrow. I've got nothing to do beforehand, and I'm not sure when I'm going to be back. So I'm going to try and we're not at 2. We'll probably try and start at 3. So a bit later. Hopefully, trial won't take 3 hours. So who knows? So yeah, we'll be done at the usual. So we'll be done by 6, hopefully, 5 or 6. But we'll have to see. But hopefully we'll get that tomorrow, and maybe if we have time afterwards or beforehand, maybe I can figure out the issue with my capture device. We can do that Animal Crossing tour, island tour. I think it'll be fun. But if not, but anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for some more Phoenix Wright. And so thank you for watching today. Whether you watched the whole thing or you watched for 5 minutes, or you joined for anywhere in between, I really appreciate it. This game's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it, even though I'm still very, very bad at it, and I'm over it stress. Every so often, because anyway, thank you for joining me for and we will see you next time for some more Phoenix Wright. And as always, au revoir, baby. Bye bye.